All right, y'all, you got the Grind Infotainment. I am your host, Shug Diddy, quadruple OG of the city. And today I got a special guest in the house, Mr. J from NCC Records. How you doing, boss man?
Good, man. How's everything going?
That's good. That's good. We're doing great over here. Glad you're doing good. So, doing a follow up from last time that we had the blessings to interview you before. And so, let the people know first where they can find you on social media, just in case they forgot.
They can find me on NCC CEO on IG, www.empiremusic, music spelled MUSIQ, on our website, NCC Records, The Empire, on Facebook, uh, X now, formerly Twitter, NCC Record Empire. And that's all our information right there.
Okay, all right. And so, how's life been treating you since the last time we got to sit down with you?
It's good. This thing is rolling. You know what I'm saying? We're rolling with the documentary. Um, I'm on my last little bit of it. We're getting ready to do this show next week as of this taping,
Okay,
uh, November 18th. It's at 8 o'clock at the Artist Block in Greensboro, North Carolina. It'll be starting at 8 o'clock. So, we're getting ready to do basically the performance section of this whole documentary and let people know, what's going on in the scene.
okay. And let them know the name of that documentary again, so that way they can be on the lookout for it.
It's the Underground Experience documentary. If they go to the website, they can also tap in, be a basically a sponsor. Um, go to the NCC CEO, that's dollar sign NCC CEO. That's the Cash App. Put your name in, put your particular donation in, and you can get an IMDb thank you on that. And the rate sheet is on the website for the bigger donators to be able to be a associate producer, and everything else.
Okay, all right. And so, how's the journey been getting that excuse me, getting that documentary put together? As far as like, has it gotten any easier or?
Well, it's the more you want to do, the more it seems to get a little bit difficult. But we're on the last of it. I think the biggest thing will be editing it, finding an editor. If I want to just kind of put that off on somebody else to kind of be able to get some other things done as far as like the soundtrack I want to do. Um, but the biggest thing I told some of the people, it's just finding people who want to get their story told. You know what I
Right.
mean? Um, I had some interest in certain people who I wanted to have on a documentary. They didn't seem to be interested.
Hmm.
So, like I told them, if the thing comes out and we got some buzz, they're just gonna have to spin the block. So,
Right.
we'll see what we got going on, what we got cooking up next time around.
Okay.
Um,
Well, definitely we'll be looking for that, and I'm definitely excited to see it when it comes out. And you got some other things in the fire going on. Tell us what else you got going on.
right now, of course, the One Heartbeat Away album is out, is streaming on all platforms. They want to go check it out. Got features like Eddie Ruger, Pace One from The Outsiders, MC Search. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Real hip hop stuff. So they need to go ahead and check it out.
Okay, definitely, definitely. So now, with the podcast that you got going on, like, how was it putting that together? Who else are you working with on that?
On the podcast, live from Vietnam, uh, it's Big Kaz, myself, Paul Pickett, aka Paul Masson, um, Big Face, um, Mr. Jones. Um, Paul. Shout out to Paul Pickett for basically putting the thing together, getting his platform up, and just giving us a chance to be on it and kind of talk about what we talk about. Hip hop from a basically Fayetteville centric um, aspect, and trying
Okay.
to show the history, make sure that people kind of know what's going on and know what's coming up, and giving a lot of artists their flowers. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
especially the people who kind of started this whole Fayetteville scene. And I'm glad to be a part of that, and be a part of, basically some of the OGs that, started this thing.
Most definitely. Most definitely. All right. And so now, do you have any new music that you're working on right now, or have you been engulfed in the projects?
I'm always trying to write some stuff. We're looking forward to maybe trying to do an EP sometime next year. Also doing the little bit of pre-prep work for the Empire Group album,
Okay.
tentatively called "This Is Where We Leave You," um, and hopefully all that stuff will be out. As well as a cat that rolls with us. Fifth Letter,
Okay.
his re-release of his project, as well as Speak No East project.
Nice.
So
Nice.
hopefully, all that stuff will be in, as well as the soundtrack to the underground experience.
Okay.
So we're rolling along with a lot of different things, and hopefully everything will just roll as it should.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So now, excuse me. So now, with all these projects going on, how have you been able to find time to balance it all, as well as staying focused and not getting discouraged?
It's a it's a it's a struggle. Um, Staying focused is basically just staying in a creative space for me. You know what I mean? I always like to be creative. I always like to be able to do different things, and staying in that creative space is what's keeping me focused. You know what I
Okay.
mean? With the podcast, with the whole documentary, just being able to tick off things one thing at a time is what's been keeping me focused.
Okay. Most definitely. So now, how can people get in touch with you as far as if they want to add to their story to the project? I mean, I know you got the website, but is there any other avenues, or do they just need to go to the website?
Yeah, go to the website. That's the best way to get in touch with me. It's got all the contact information there, where they can either go to, um, the email, or they have, the business line that's up there as well
Okay.
to get in touch with me.
All right. And so, we're the years get ready to run out on us, and I mean, you got the podcast, you got the project for the documentary, Underground Experience coming out. You let us know about NCC Records, but is there anything else that you got going on that you get ready to jump off with in 2024?
We're just hoping to do, a couple more shows, and maybe work with some other people on some events. I'm really,
Okay.
because it's so difficult putting events on by ourselves, and everybody understands that, anybody who
Right.
you know what I mean. I'd rather pair up with folks and try to see if we can get, a couple events off that really kind of highlight the city, and put it in a good light. And I really want to be able to kind of create some shows behind that, like actual, video shows.
Okay.
Uh, where we'll be able to put it, we'll see.
Right.
Once I wrap up the documentary, and be able to kind of ship it out to different places, and kind of
Okay.
see who bites, then we'll see what doors open up from there.
Okay. Most definitely. Most definitely. But we definitely wish you much luck on that, and again, anything we can do to help you out, just get up with me. Um, you know, for the artists out here in the city, or just independent artists in general, is there any jewels that you're willing to share with them as far as to help them further along their career?
One, just be professional. Always, be on time where you need to be. Be in contact with who you need to be in contact with, and make sure they know what's going on. And two, network. You know what I'm saying? I always say network, network, network every time, and I'll continue to say that. You know what I'm saying? Once again, that's my saying. Nobody knows everything. Everybody knows something.
Right.
So that's the biggest things.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And so, is there anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Just support the underground experience. Check it out. Go ahead and try to get to that funder, and support independent artists. Period.
Most definitely. Most definitely. But there y'all have it, y'all. Mr. J from NCC Records, and get up with him. He gave you your contact information. if you're interested in being a part of that program, as well as that project, or even just to support, um, support is very important out here, um, because just seeing that there's support shown keeps people, for lack of better words, it keeps people's hopes up in a positive way, and lets people know, it gives them the encouragement that their hard work is not going in vain
Definitely.
and everything. So I definitely appreciate you, saying, allowing us another chance to sit down with you and do this interview. Again, let them know your social media so they know where to find you at, just in case they didn't get a chance to write it down earlier.
Check out www.empiremusic, spelled MUSIQ. Check out NCC CEO on IG, NCC Records Empire on X, and NCC Records The Empire on Facebook.
Most definitely. Well, again, we appreciate this opportunity that you blessed us with. I know you definitely got a lot of work that you got going on today, so we're not going to hold up any more of your time. Definitely continue to be blessed, and putting that work in to do your part for the hip hop culture, as well as the saying underground experience and everything, boss man.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
you.